Hey, Krista.
Hey, Lily.
Did you know in your lifetime you'll pass a murderer 36 times?
I did. And you know why?
Why?
Because we're 36 Times, a Canadian true crime podcast which covers crimes in the Great White North.
Oh, right.
Every episode, we focus on a major crime and then we lighten things up with a kooky one.
We talk about everything from the criminal justice system itself to animals arguably not doing what they should, bringing you true crime with a shot of maple syrup.
Catch our episodes bi-weekly on iTunes or your favorite, that's favorite with a U, podcast app.
Do not take product if you are hypersensitive.
I thought it'd be fun to do some murder mystery ad libs.
I'm excited.
So I'm gonna ask her like each thing, and then we'll read it. And I'll try to read it like you guys read your stories.
Ooh.
We'll try.
So, like, poorly?
I probably nah.
With awkward noises.
No way.
Noises.
So pick a. It just says meal. So I don't know what that means. I guess that could be food. Meal. What do we want?
I'm going for a meal.
What's your favorite meal?
Well, we could,
Sushi?
it's lobster.
Lobster.
I don't even like lobster.
I just like saying it.
Yeah.
An adjective.
Describing word.
Yeah. I was like, describing word.
Wait a minute. If I remember Grammar Rocks, the spinoff of Schoolhouse Rocks. Adjective. Fluffy?
I was going to say large, but yes, fluffy's better.
We have many options for adjectives, so don't worry. We can come back.
Worry.
We can come back to large.
Heroes will come.
Purple. Oh my god, I said purple,
As
but
a
I
color?
meant to say color, and I said my answer before I asked the
I
question.
think we're going to have to go with purple
I think
now.
purple's good.
Yeah, purple. Another adjective.
Large.
We'll do large now.
Yeah.
Large. A spice.
Like Mel B.
Like curry?
Oh.
Curry. Okay.
Not Victoria Beckham.
Not posh.
Girl,
Ginger's the way to go.
Did you see that KFC only follows 11 people and it's 5 spices and 6 guys named Herb?
What?
Because it's 11 herbs and spices.
That's hilarious.
No, on Twitter?
That's funny.
I don't know if that's true.
God.
I don't know if that's true, but I saw that.
Damn.
Somebody made a dummy account.
A podcast called 11 Herbs and 5 Spices.
I love it.
And it's just going to be about that name.
I
don't know what it's gonna be called.
KFC.
I talk about fried chicken,
All the time.
like on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
But back to the Mad Libs. This is very important.
Yes.
Oh, and Mindy has made an appearance.
Oh.
That's her name, Mindy.
Oh, like more?
I named her after Mindy Kaling from the Mindy Project.
Also acceptable. And
At the time, I loved that show.
to say Mork and Mindy anyways.
I would have said Mork and Mindy too.
What's that from?
It's Mork and Mindy. It's a show.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Robin Williams, and he plays Mork from Ork.
Damn.
Great British Bake Off. They referenced it the other day, and I was
Yeah,
like,
because they're about eggs. Yeah.
So oddly enough, the next choice is animal. Should we say cat?
Sure,
Yeah.
there's a cat roaming. Hey, okay.
Another. There's lots of adjectives. Another adjective.
let's see.
Soft.
Yes.
Kitty is soft.
Another color.
Black.
Yes. Another adjective.
Oh no.
There's tons.
I've run out of adjectives. That's all the ones I know.
Fluffy. We got fluffy, large, and
That's all I've ever described things with.
soft.
It's such a fluffy day out there.
What about sassy?
Ooh, I like sassy.
Sassy is one of my favorite adjectives ever. An insult.
Like jerk face?
Yes.
I'll take jerk face for 500, Alex.
Take the penis mightier, Alex.
Another animal.
Ooh. Fennec fox.
That's what we just saw one.
That is specific.
That is specific.
Specific. I don't know what this means. Abstract noun. What does that mean?
An abstract noun would be like a specific noun would be like Krista. An abstract noun would be like
Bottle.
More generic. Well, why don't we just use bottle?
Or like dignity. It's dignity. Can you see that?
Can't you see that?
Should we use dignity?
Dignity, yes.
Yeah. I think we gotta.
Yeah.
Another adjective.
Oh my gosh.
This
So
is a long
many
one.
adjectives. How about fierce?
Yes, I like that a lot.
She said sassy. I was thinking sissy.
Fierce.
Sissy that walk.
A fruit.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking about RuPaul.
Apple.
There you go.
Apple's a good
I
one.
wasn't sure if kumquat's a fruit.
Another adjective.
Strong.
Yeah.
There you.
Something you wear.
Socks.
Another color.
Green.
I was literally... I typed that before you said it, and
I was
then you said
looking
it.
lovingly into your cat's eyes.
Aw, she got green eyes.
Yeah.
This is the last adjective.
Oh,
so we gotta make it a good one. Naughty.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, hello.
A verb that ends with S.
Like runs.
Runs.
Runs, yeah.
Run.
A food.
Bubble tea.
Jeez.
Yes, good call. A unit of time pluralized. Which I'm like,
Like minutes?
what are the options? Minutes, hours.
Seconds.
I guess it could be like-
days, weeks, years.
Let's see.
decades.
Light years?
Light years? No, that's distance, isn't it?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not time.
Like centuries?
Eons.
Eons?
I'll go for centuries. I think that would be very good in a murdery type thing.
Yeah.
Centuries.
Centuries. I don't know what this means either.
Oh my
a
goodness.
verb that's a base form, and I don't know what that means.
Like to do.
Oh,
I
listen.
think.
You know all this stuff.
I don't. That might be a lie. But I
Well, we
think
can
that
put
is
it
the
in and
base.
it'll be hilarious either way. Even
Yeah.
if it's wrong, it'll be
So you could
hilarious.
say like because like the base form of a verb is, or it could be like run, to run. No, I don't know. But what's a verb we want?
To dance?
Yeah, sure. To dance.
Oh my god, okay, ready?
Look at you.
We're gonna read it now.
Oh man. So
This is
excited.
nerve-wracking.
So excited. We worked hard on this, guys.
Oh my gosh.
See if we did it right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Top marks.
And just remember to, have you guys ever played the game Clue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like a Clue murder mystery.
Amazing.
So, dear old Mr. Body, not Bobby, Body, B-O-D-D-Y,
Oh, come on now.
has invited his closest friends and colleagues over for a lobster party.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Definitely around here.
That's
What-
fine. It is. It's local.
On what happens to be a fluffy and stormy night.
Awesome.
The guests include Miss Purple, a classic
Ooh.
femme fatale. She is large,
And in charge.
cunning, and highly attractive. I love Miss Purple already.
She's Miss Purple's my fave.
Oh, this one sounds awesome.
Okay.
Colonel Curry.
Oh, Colonel.
I love alliteration.
Yeah,
So
Colonel Curry.
I'm a fan of that. A former military man who is is it colonel? Am I saying that right?
A colonel.
Colonel.
You would never know to look at that word.
I know, I hate that word.
Stupid word.
He's a colonel imperialist and a cat hunter.
Oh, no. He's the murderer.
Yeah.
Right
He's
there.
dignified. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
He's dignified, soft, and extremely dangerous.
Soft to the touch or in general?
He just has a soft way about him.
You look at him and think, I think you'd be plushy.
I'm getting lost in your eyes.
Oh, Colonel.
Colonel Curry.
Carrie. I
The
bet.
spice of my life.
Yay!
I love it already. I love it already.
This is a great
so
story.
much.
I can't wait to see who did it.
Mr. Black
Oh.
is a sassy, sweaty, common masquerading. Con man, masquerading as a rich investor.
This is like, is it Meet Joe Black? It's Joe Black.
Ah, hell
Although
yeah.
he was death.
Yes.
Spoiler?
Oh my god, you'll love this. He is a bully and a jerk face with a shady past.
Yay!
Jerk face worked perfect. there.
Jerkface is my favorite. It came from Hocus Pocus.
That's
what she
watched
calls
that
her
movie
brother.
this Halloween. I usually always watch that movie.
They're remaking
Yeah,
it.
we'll come back and watch Hocus Pocus and Science of
That's
Land.
That would be a
Done.
good. Because was Hocus Pocus in the 90s?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss Fennec Fox.
Nice. Yep.
A traditional grande dame.
Nice.
An elderly
Grande
yet
dame.
still attractive socialite
Elderly, yet still attractive.
Who attempts to maintain an air of dignity and elegance at all times. But behind this facade, she is quite greedy and fierce.
Nice. I like her.
I like her.
I like this grand dame.
And being greedy and fierce?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Professor Apple.
Nice.
That's adorable.
It's a great name. It's from a children's show.
Yeah.
A respectable and strong professor. A middle-aged fellow with a bow tie and socks.
And socks.
Is that all? Like bow tie socks?
Hey, sir.
That's all he's wearing.
What was he? Wasn't he strong? Was he strong?
He's strong and respectable.
He's
got apple butt.
Apple butt. Apple bottom jeans.
He's widely seen as the intellectual. He uses this perception to distract you from his sneaky side.
And the lack of clothing.
And also in attendance, of course, is Miss Green. Is Mr. Body's naughty, oh sweet, those
Nice.
naughty, somewhat frazzled looking maid. Playing the role of the faithful servant for many years, she not so secretly runs her job.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Mr. Body himself.
Okay. Cool,
She's
cool.
like the
She runs him.
woman behind.
Yeah.
She's like the Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is the Hillary Clinton of this murder mystery.
Yes. So suddenly, right during the middle of the bubble tea course.
Oh my gosh. Every lobster party needs a bubble tea course.
It's so gross.
I just can't imagine that the two would mix well.
It's not like the bubbles are lobster. Although if they are, blah.
Ew.
You'd be like eating lobster. Of course, then it would have to be like some sort of like buttery tea to have the lobster bubbles in. I just want to paint this picture for you and your taste buds.
Oh man.
Delicious.
Yeah, okay, so bubble tea course.
Yep.
There is a crack, and that's all in capitals. Crack
Oh no.
of lightning and a boom of thunder.
Ooh, onomatopoeia up in this house.
And the electricity goes out.
Oh no.
In the darkness, there is much, I love this word, hubbub.
Nice.
Much hubbub.
Much hubbub. Come on now.
And confusion, but thankfully the power comes back on in mere centuries.
We're in darkness forever.
Oh my gosh.
Just waited.
That's where centuries
Guys.
came into play.
Guys.
Holy shit, what word is that?
Ooh.
Upon the re-illumination, I got this, I can read. Upon the
I'm gonna use that
re-illumination
next time the power goes
of
out.
the room, it is revealed that Mr. Bobby is gone.
Oh no, not Mr. Body.
I thought it was. Yeah,
I was attached to him.
I thought it was Body,
Now
but
it's Bobby.
now it's Bobby.
He
But
changed
I
his
think
name midway through. His
It's
choice.
the same person. It's the same person. The guests file out of the room to dance for him,
That's what you do after a murder.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
and are startled to discover his dead body lying in the middle of the house. But
Rude.
the question is, who done it, and with what done it, and where done it? I think we're just supposed to like go with that and discuss.
Discuss
There's
who did
no
it.
conclusion.
We have no background.
There's no
This-
conclusion.
This is horrible.
This is a horrible mystery.
But I always go to the spouse. Like
Yeah.
I always. That's
Did he have a spouse? Was there
Was
a
the
Miss
sassy
Mrs.
maid?
Body or was it the sassy maid?
Sassy maid, Miss Green. I think.
Yeah.
I think because I don't know about you.
I think it was
but
Conqueror.
I instantly go to like the person who's closest to that person.
Well, it's got to be somebody
Physically.
who has a motive to do it, and usually it's something ridiculous like.
No, but this is the strangers on the train situation where the perfect crime has
they
no
hired one
motive.
another because they.
Is that movie? Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, whoa! That movie's been out for a very long time.
Yeah. No, you're thinking of the Orient Express, Murder on the Orient Express, which is a murder also on a train.
is what that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Strangers on a Train also
an old
happened
Hitchcock
on a
film.
train.
Oh,
Yes.
is it? Good?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's because the two dudes are all like, I got a murder to do. And they're all like, wait a minute. Let's do each other's murders.
I want
I
to
gotta-
kill your wife. You kill my wife.
Because then I don't have any motive.
Oh my god.
And like I'll be, because you can just be sitting there with a newspaper and I'll murder her and then it'll be like, oh, well, I was here with my newspaper and friend.
I want to watch that movie.
It is definitely worth
It's
it.
very good.
It was very good.
I'm putting it on Miss Green because it's implying here that she runs everything behind the scenes. And she's like a maid, so she's been bossed around, and she's probably sick of that shit.
I think she's with possibly what was her name at the beginning? The femme fatale.
Oh, the Miss Purple.
Yeah, I think Miss Purple and Miss
yeah.
Green have
They
are
could-
hooking up.
You think they colluded?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Well,
Maybe
what
she
do they
got
have to
Miss Purple
gain?
to do it.
Everything. The world. I have no idea. What does Mr. Body have?
They never described Mr. Body.
I assume that he is a protein powder magnet. So, because he thought to himself, well, with this name, I think I need to go into something health and fitness wise. But I don't like going to the gym. But I do like powder in my drinks.
Yeah,
Shops at Costco.
So, oh my goodness, so many whey powders at Costco. So many.
I can't even imagine. I don't get to go to Costco that much. It's kind of like
went there to visit today.
Yeah, we walked in and walked out.
Yeah.
It was too much for me.
It's too much.
It's
so many bulk things.
I won't go to IKEA for like a year.
Oh, I know, same.
I'm not touching that place for a while.
There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of couples fighting.
I know, I feel like that,
That's
right?
what it is. You're going to get there and be like, I
love listening to couples fight.
I mean, if it's about something completely
like
ridiculous,
a nothing fight is what Dane Cook used to call it.
Yeah, like you listen in and you hear like, yeah, but the table was 6 inches to the left, and you're like, what are you talking about? I need to know.
Oh,
or like they're talking about a show. I like that as well. Or pets, but not their pets, somebody else's pet. No, obviously their cat is cuter than their dog. You know what? You're just ridiculous. You're just ridiculous.
I love it.
Nobody has those fights. I feel like you just want them.
I want them to happen. I once heard a couple fighting about the fact that she wanted to wear Ugg boots out, and he said, "Don't."
I'm on the guy's side.
Right?
I mean, nothing against Uggs, but
no, I think I've had that pet conversation now that you mention it.
Yeah,
which one's cuter?
Like, you obviously have no eyes.
Because how many? You have 3 cats.
Yeah, I'm like, I love you, Mr. Chris. And Kate's like, me.
Don't mock our love.
And he's like,
oh man, but that's our Clue Murder Mystery, guys.
It was good.
That was good.
I would watch that film.
Do you guys have time for 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah.
if I can come up with stuff.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know if I'd be able to even get yours. I'm probably not.
That might be a better.
I think you could, but maybe not.
If you think of like really obscure ones.
Yeah.
Ones that like maybe are from before you knew her.
So much is from before. It's only been 2 years. But a lot's happened in 2 years. All right, 2 truths. So 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like if I do it, like you guys are just gonna make a pure guess because you really don't know me, right? I can start with one if you want to try. If you want to try to guess based on
how bad we are, and then maybe we won't do it again.
What you know of me.
Yep.
So this is kind of more about my past.
Ooh.
Well, kind of. I was a cheerleader in high school. I was student president my senior year. My dad is a Supreme Court judge.
Oh, I want that to be true.
Me too.
Is it just from desire alone?
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
And then if it's not, we feel like really assed. We're like, we don't like you anymore.
Bye. Podcast over. We'll push the mics over. You can hear us leaving.
You know what? I just realized I did this backwards. There's actually 2 lies in here and only 1 truth.
Ooh.
So you gotta. I did it totally backwards.
What was the middle one?
Student body president.
And I was cheerleader.
What were the other 2?
I feel like Supreme Court. I want it to be true, but I think she might know that about me already.
I'm raising my eyebrows right now, guys.
She might know that about me. I feel like student body president could be very much it.
So you have 2 lies and 1 truth in there?
Yeah. There's only 1 truth. I fucked it up, people.
What do you think?
I didn't do it
right.
Cheerleader.
Are you thinking the cheerleader's true?
I don't think that's true. I think the student body president could be true. Mind you.
You don't think I could be a cheerleader?
I mean,
I'm going to say cheerleader.
You're going to say cheerleader? I'm going to go with student body president.
Okay,
what is it?
My dad is a Supreme Court.
Yes! Awesome!
He's retired.
Oh, man.
But,
that's super exciting.
Supreme Court.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So if I ever break the news about the podcast, maybe he'll come on your podcast.
Oh, for Christ's sake, you should.
Right?
That would be interesting.
I'm pretty sure he's done a couple murder trials.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird because like I never asked him a lot of questions about what he does, and now I'm like, I have so many questions,
sir.
But it's weird because like I have friends that have studied law, and they're like, we've read your dad's cases in school, and I'm just like, oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because like as a kid, like it was just very much something I didn't know a lot about. Like dad just has this stressful job. Like it's a stressful job.
Yeah.
Well, that's not something you take home anyway.
No.
Like, I don't take home my work either. I try not to. And it's just more of a...
You separate.
Yeah, you try to just kind of compartmentalize, which I think most people do. Anybody, like, in like, medicine or, like, even anything. I mean, even as a teacher, I would imagine you didn't take a lot of that shit home.
Oh, God, yes, I did. I had to. The amount of marking alone, I would never leave
What grade
work.
did you teach?
I taught high school.
Damn.
So the amount of marking alone, I had to.
Like, kids from Essex, though, so
Yeah.
they all talk. They all talk.
Do it. I can't do it.
Miss.
Oh. Miss. I'm like, stop it. We had an argument once about, because I had a lot of argument with children, maybe not great at teaching, but they were all like, we were talking about words that sound the same but are spelled different, and I was like, so like, there and there, and they're like, mm-hmm. I'm like, your and your, and like, mm-hmm. They're like, so like, saw, and saw. I'm like, what?
Wait now.
Not
So I'm like,
quite.
I'm like, okay. And like, no, I'm like, no, it's sore, and sore. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. So sore got one. SORE.
And SOAR.
SOAR.
What's the other one?
They're like, SAW.
That's saw.
I'm like, you saw? And they're like, no, I'm sore. And I'm like, sore. Like, no, Miss, but your accent's wrong. And I'm like, yeah, so we're gonna go with that.
Oh, man.
So, you know, my child makes me do the magic school bus thing all the time.
Yes!
She's like, can you say it like Andy says it? I'd like to speak to the magic school bus, please.
That's my favorite part about the new Magic School Bus because it enrages my husband. He's from England, and there's a part on it at the end, much like the original. They had the call the Magic School Bus thing, which I used to love. It's all like, Magic School Bus? I'll be like, yes, I want to do all those accents. And then now there's one kid who was near the end who's like, I'd like to speak to the Magic School Bus, please.
Oh, wow.
And Andy's like, no. Like, no matter where he is in the house, he'd be like, no. You're not allowed. Not with that accent. Hates it.
Wow.
Hates it. But yeah.
That's
I don't even know where
hilarious.
this started.
No.
I brought it to...
See, this is Tangent Town. We're in Tangent Town now, people.
Tangent Town.
The
population
tangents are
3.
encouraged on this
4,
show.
counting the cow.
But yeah, that's it. I was not a cheerleader or student president.
I had faith
No.
that you could have been, but...
Maybe if I was the me now that I was then.
The me now.
I was much more of a shy girl, I think, in high school. But yeah, that's that.
I think that's what podcasting is. We were talking about that on the way up.
Yes.
We're like, this is the outlet. Like, we're all those shy people.
Yeah.
I got way less shy outside of high school. Like, as soon as college hit, I think I just really came out of my shell.
Yeah.
But, like, I like this medium a lot because with blogs, like, with writing blogs, I feel like... I don't know why, but I feel like it takes more time or it takes more effort, dare I say?
Yeah,
It's a
definitely
different sort of
does.
thing,
Talk.
too. You have
Yes.
to sit there and read a blog, whereas you've got podcasts on when you're doing housework, you've got it in the car, you've got them at work, whatever, you know what I mean?
Multitask.
Yeah.
And just, you've got them on with other things. My husband does he plays video games and listens to podcasts at the same time.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like, it's just always on.
You can you can double duty things.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell people who are like new to it. I'm like, you can easily incorporate it into your life.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, not like visual media where you have to take a night to watch all your shows. You have to sit down. You can't be distracted. You need to watch the show. You need to listen and watch.
Yeah.
With a podcast, it's like you can listen and do.
Yeah,
And I think that's why it's becoming more popular, because we live in such a culture now where you're multitasking constantly.
We're so freaking busy.
And it's always to do, and I'm very bad for that. I love multitasking. I'll do 6 things at once if I can manage it. And to be able to, I think that just, it appeals to this type of person now.
Yeah.
The
People are-
busybodies.
yeah, we're busybodies. Not that we want to be, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a truth and a lie there?
So you just need 3 facts and one has... It's actually quite easy if you do it the way that you were supposed to do it. Unlike what I did.
Just two truths and a lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just need to think of 2 facts about you and then just make up something.
Okay.
And maybe try to trick Krista here.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll try to guess too, but...
Lily talks a lot.
And don't worry, I'll edit this to make
do.
it look like we were all prepared.
I know, right? I'm never prepared. That's the truth. Let's see here. I need to think. The problem is that I think of. We talked about this earlier about like finding ones that were like on equal footing.
Yeah.
So you didn't like.
It's a little tough.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
All right, I'll go.
You go.
Yeah.
I grew up with a Great Pyrenees dog. I've kissed a stingray. And I can ride a motorcycle.
Okay.
I feel like she's kissed a stingray.
Because I feel like out of all of those,
Yeah.
it's kind of the outlier, but it's probably meant to throw us off.
Yeah.
So that could be true. But which is the lie?
I don't know about the Great Pyrenees.
I do see you as a motorcycle girl.
I think it's possible, but I don't feel like I've ever witnessed her do it. But then again, I've witnessed her do like a lot of things.
Yeah, but you've only known her for 2 years.
I'm pretty sure she can pee. But
you haven't seen it.
Never seen it happen.
She just goes in the bathroom and
I don't know if she's actually doing anything
there.
in there. She might be just trying to tap on to fool me. For some reason.
Secret. I'm alien and I do not urinate.
Do not urinate. Oh, well then.
What a life.
You need to listen next time for it.
Yeah, like that doesn't sound like it's coming out of her.
Oh my god.
What? I say that a lot. I say that a lot about a lot of things, though.
I don't know why that got a ding, but it did get a ding.
I'm going to say, I feel like I don't know about the Great Pyrenees. I'm curious. I would like to know more about the Great Pyrenees if she had, but...
What was the other one? Dog? Stingray? Motorcycle.
I think she could. I don't think she does on a frequent basis. That I know her vehicle collection.
Okay, I'm gonna say the motorcycle is the lie.
Okay. I might go with the Great Pyrenees, but I just because I'm curious and I want to know more about the Great Pyrenees, and that's how I've been working.
This is why these are good.
That's how I've been working on this.
All right, you say dog?
Yeah.
The dog is a lie.
Yeah!
Oh, you got it!
Yeah.
So you can ride a motorbike and you kiss a stingray.
I did kiss a stingray.
Did you like it?
Yes, at the same time.
We have some questions.
That's the promo image for the episode. I have Photoshop you on a motorcycle with a stingray.
I have a photo of just kissing the stingray.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
Yeah, apparently it's good luck.
I touched one in Toronto at the aquarium. I got to touch it on top.
Some stingray bitch stole a stone in my ring. Because I had
They're
a
like
ring.
vacuums.
They are.
Yeah.
I had a ring from Prague, and it had like stones in it from Prague, and I was all excited because I could tell people all the time that I'd been to Prague. And an excuse.
It's
and
just
so,
like when you tell me anything.
Right? And so then we went to the Boston Aquarium, and they have like a touch tank of baby sharks and stingrays.
They're all really sad.
And rays and stuff. And they're all there like... So you put your hand in, and you're like, just touch me. And they're like, don't be too vicious. I'm like, I'm touch me.
Yeah.
Well, the stingray came over and I was all like, I'm doing a motion around my hand, and so it sucked up the stone out of my ring. And I didn't notice until halfway through. I was like,
You think he might have had a problem with digesting said stone later?
probably.
That's really mean.
Pooped it out.
I didn't mean to make him eat my stone.
Yeah, like you
wasn't all like, good. Have some precious gems, you bitch. Okay, so maybe I was punching the ring, but like, it's not my fault that he ate it.
No, I have a picture of my husband holding one, and it's like flapping ridiculously, which is great.
Oh my
Rays
god.
are great.
And then we kissed him, and we fed them, and it was enjoyable. Little bits of squid, and they come over and they'd be like,
Yeah, I saw
Amazing.
them eating them.
yeah, it was cool.
But also they scare me because Steve Irwin died that way.
I know.
And that's why it scares me.
That bummed me out when I heard that.
I like Rays.
He died literally doing what he loves, though.
So true.
I know.
And I mean, like, that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you
the other
die.
truth I was going to go with, and my husband suggested it, and he's like, you should say about the haunted house. The first apartment we lived in, which was like a duplex, swear to God it was haunted.
Oh.
Was it really? I had paranormal investigators
I know.
on last
Did
week.
you ask them about orbs?
I did. I said, and it's really funny too. I'm like, so what's the deal with orbs? And they laughed. They're like, it's not, like, they even said, they backed you up on this. They were like,
bullshit.
9 times out of 10, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
What's an orb? What do you mean?
Like when you
ever
take a
see them when
picture.
they take a picture and they're like, or they have video and they're like, oh, there goes an orb. I'm like, it's a fucking piece of dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's a moth.
Yeah.
Because it's nighttime
Yeah.
and things go by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always on those ghost hunting shows.
That's
it's
true.
like
They
such a
read into
legit
everything.
thing. They're like, oh man, it's an
That
orb. Did
orb.
you see that orb?
Yeah.
No, I saw the bug though.
What were the signs that you thought that place was haunted?
The bed shook.
Oh, shit.
I shit you not.
And Yeah, I heard some noises.
No. The bed
fucking
legit shook in the spare room. My husband works a lot of nights. The other thing he was going to say is like, you should just say that we don't sleep in the same bed because we don't anymore because he works nights and I work days. Yeah. So he sleeps in the basement in the daytime. And
like a vampire
because he is one.
Yeah,
he's pale. He doesn't see the light of day.
It is what it is.
But when we used to, I was sleeping because I was ill, I think, and I thought maybe it was a fever dream, but he had it happen too. We were sleeping in the spare room, and I remember waking up thinking the bed was shaking, and legitimately going through it in your head, going, "The bed is shaking. Wake up." The bed is shaking.
Right.
I'm like, no, it's really shaking. Like, I had enough time to process that this wasn't a dream. I was awake, still shaking, and it was just doing this back and forth, like.
That is like really like crazily, or like holy
full on
shit,
shaking.
That's terrifying.
And he had the same thing happen to him another night in that room. Yeah.
What's with this ghost just doesn't want
like beds.
Yeah, doesn't want you in the bed.
He didn't like the spare. I don't know. It was only a spare room. It wasn't in the main room.
He still like he's sleeping there.
And was it your bed that you brought into the house?
Yep.
Weird.
So it wasn't like a haunted bed.
Yeah,
but it might have been. No, that was the other bed. I was like, it might have been the bed that lady died in.
Oh God! Jesus, that took a turn.
I'm just kidding. She didn't die.
She didn't die in it. That lady bled all over.
She didn't die in it.
Died viciously.
She didn't die in it. She was just dead. And I got her bed set.
Oh, okay.
The bedroom set.
Oh man.
Her spirit might still.
It's not like I
in the
kept her
bedsheets.
mattress. Like it's fine.
Or
Okay,
a corpse.
fair
Or
any
a
of
corpse.
it. Like,
She's
it wasn't
my grandmother's friend. That's weird.
That'd be weird. It would be a strange thing to do, I admit.
Oh my God.
My word.
Yeah, those are my people. They're my people.
Those are my stories. Now go, Lily.
Yeah, it's your turn. You can't escape this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lily with 2 L's when you write this up.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's
L-I-L-L-Y?
Yeah, 3 L's in
Holy
total.
shit, that's a lot of...
It's so many L's.
Yeah. That's like my last name,
I'm just going to start.
McCollum.
You know what was really funny? I shouted you out.
Oh, you not say it right?
No, I put it up. I tagged you for being a patron.
Oh, right.
And
I only read
Lily
half of
read
your
it and she
last
thought I
name.
meant Sarah McLachlan.
Yeah.
Everyone does that.
I was like, why are we
Everyone does
thinking
that.
Sarah McLachlan?
And she just let it go like, how did you not question me about this?
I was like, okay, girl, you do you.
So many people, when they first look at it, they think McLachlan.
Then they think sad dog commercials.
Or they go either... Yeah. Oh, or they go to...
Oh, it makes me cry every time. And then I put that on piano when I was a kid. I was all excited about it because it's like pop.
They
music.
either think McLachlan
I was more
or
excited about
McLean.
Rock Me Amadeus when I was in grade school. I got to do that.
Oh, man.
I like talking to Lily because even though we've got like 7 years different age difference, she's like an old woman.
I am. So I'm like, yes.
Because the fact that she knows what like Mork and Mindy is and shit, like it's all good.
I know it's all
I
right.
don't know this show.
Oh, it's so good. He arrives to the Earth in an egg.
I might recognize it. I
He's
think
like nanu nanu. That's his.
Yeah,
big
that was
thing.
his catchphrase. Nanu nanu.
okay.
Yeah,
I might
he had like
recognize it
rainbow
to see it.
suspenders.
Because I feel like my memory is fading terribly.
I mean,
I probably
it was
have
on
Alzheimer's.
at 6:00 in the mornings on TBS Superstation.
I would not be up that early.
No. Well, I was when I was a kid because my dad was going to work then, and he's all like, "If you get up, we can have breakfast." And I was like, "Food." And so
You're part Labrador Retriever.
I am very food driven. And it was all like Mork and Mindy, and then it was Gilligan's Island. What a step down. And then it was.
I agree.
And right. And then it was Coach.
Did you watch Soap?
No. I want to. It was never on TV.
Oh, man.
And I don't know why. We've been warming up until now. Okay.
Why
so
she
real
gets
meat
like 10
potatoes.
listens on this one, and like it's 3 of us.
so good.
Those girls are ridiculous.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I've had
2 truths and a lie, right? Mm-hmm. 2 truths and a lie. Okay. I've hugged Justin Trudeau twice. I've
So specific.
yeah, twice. I have.
You have to make these specific now.
I know, right? I have to be very specific. I have a very extreme fear of things touching my neck.
Okay.
And I have visited all of the provinces, but not the territories of Canada.
Ooh. I think. You go first, because
The Trudeau thing, absolutely, probably true. She's
Just based
obsessed.
on what you know.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
I got her socks with his face for her birthday. The provinces things, I'm not 100% sure. I have a funny feeling about your neck thing because you always complain. About stuff with your neck. Maybe the provinces, because I'm not quite sure you've... Remember when Quebecaned me? I'm not sure if you've been there.
Quebecaned? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Love me a pun.
I do remember when Quebec and do.
What does that even mean?
I've been there. My friend lives in Montreal.
Quebec.
Well, I was doing a bunch of cases out of Quebec.
Yeah.
And the last one I did, the one with Sharon Pryor, she was like, it Quebecaned you.
I love it.
Stop it.
The pun of the night.
That's what made you stop doing Quebec ones.
I did. I had to just stop because I was like, oh,
leave now.
man.
We can't go back.
Quebecaned.
I'm wondering if you've been there. I know you were out west. Because when I did the Michael Tunney, I learned about you going to school there, and I was like, for like 4 days, like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Oh, right before Christmas and after Christmas, right?
Right?
She listened. I listened today.
Yeah.
It was this morning. I listened.
It was
while I
to Kurt Browning's
fresh in my
high
mind.
school.
Yes, so
Very
good.
important. That's very important.
I know you haven't been in all the territories because we talked about that too when we touched on every province and territory.
You got some facts.
I'm gonna go territories.
Yeah, I think so too.
It is.
Provinces.
So that's the lie.
That is the lie.
Okay, the neck thing?
Yeah.
I totally freaking agree.
I hate it.
I do too.
I'm super into
I don't wear
vampire
necklaces.
stuff. And I don't mind, I don't like a choker. But I don't mind a necklace, but I find that I can never find a chain that doesn't leave me green. That's because I'm poor. So, it is what it is.
Amen.
But yeah,
I never take that one off.
I mean, that's the thing. I would, if I had a nice chain, I would wear.
Yeah, not one from Claire's Accessories.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, that's where I get most of my jewelry.
Yeah. Or for like a bin outside. Like, just if you just find a chain. Yeah, because you find like a cool like charm, and people are like, "Look, I handmade this charm." I'm like, "Great!" And they're like, "And I put it on the cheapest chain possible."
Yeah, that's gonna make you break out.
All the green. All the green. But yeah, no, I had a lymph node infection when I was a kid. And so there was like a huge lump on my neck.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of talk of surgery, and there was a lot of needles. And so after that, I was like, I think I'm done with people touching my neck ever.
I'm more scared of strangling and
That's legit.
having my neck snapped.
I hate in horror films. There was a string of time when we were watching horror films, and everyone just died by having their neck slit. And I was like, stop it.
I'm not a fan. I'm convinced that that's how I died at one point in a past life, because I am the same as you.
I'm convinced that I am just naturally not into being hurt in the neck, but I think that some people just don't recognize that that's a sensible thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, like no one would want that.
No. So
Really?
And I did hug Trudeau twice.
How was it? Was he
the
warm?
first time, yes. He was warm, but I was also warm, so I probably
runs
feel
hot.
I run very hot.
I do too.
Like I'm just melting at all times.
Yeah.
And I feel like I might have like possibly like secreted on him. But it was actually
disgusting.
You're
Not in
welcome.
the way you wanted.
No. No, if I'm gonna get that man slippery. No, it was he came to our university and was like giving a talk on gap years, which frankly, great if you can do it, great. But like, I need
much enthusiasm.
I needed to go right away in order to get the scholarship. So sorry. And he was like talking about that. I was like, great, whatever. And I waited till like everybody left, and I was like lurking and waiting. And then I was like, nah, I skipped class. Hug me. And then the next time was at like some talk about lighthouses in Nova Scotia, because he went on this like tour talking about lighthouses in Nova Scotia and how important they are. And we were there with our local MP, and we know the local MP from when I was growing up, and like my mom's been in touch with him. And so I was hanging out with the local MP's husband, and Trudeau came over twice to talk to the husband. And so the first time he came over, he gave me a hug. The second time, bless him, of course he didn't remember who I was, so he hugged me again. And I was like,
Oh, what
and
a
it was
nice
like
man.
one didn't count because it was only one arm.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
So
that's like
2.5.
awkward side.
I guess that could have been a lie because it was 2.5. But it was actually just 2.5
2.5 magical moments.
2.5. And then he had his floppy hair as well.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I miss the Trudeau floppy hair.
I'm into him.
Team floppy hair. The MMA day when he was fighting. Yes, please.
Yeah.
So,
Krista, what do you think of JT? You haven't said anything. Look, you're like
I just
talking like schoolgirls.
I let her gush about it
Yeah.
because it's a continual theme.
all the time.
Who would you want to hug 2.5 times? Celebrity-wise.
Celebrity-wise?
Yeah.
He's a celebrity.
I count it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Right? It's hard.
2.5 times.
For me, it's another JT. It's Justin Theroux.
I was thinking you were going to say JTT, and I would be like,
I mean, yeah, he's cool too. But
Justin Taylor Thomas.
I know who you mean.
All over it.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
JT.
Yeah, I know. Simba.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Such a hot voice.
Yeah. You don't think Home Improvement first. You don't think man of the house. You think Simba and then move from there.
Yeah.
He is the hotter of the two Simbas. Matthew Broderick isn't.
Oh yeah.
His voice is okay, but I mean, it's not.
I agree.
He's not the face. The face of Simba. Have you seen the new casting for the new one?
No.
I saw
Because they announced Beyonce is going to be the adult Nala.
Nala.
John Oliver is going to be Zazu. I'm very excited about that. Billy Eichner is going to be Timon, and I'm very excited about that because I love him.
Oh my god.
And yeah,
Shit, that's great. Do we know Simba yet?
Simba is Danny Glover.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
this is where I pronounce his name horrifically, and I'm sorry to everyone involved. No, the Chiwetel Ejiofor. He's a British actor. He's brilliant,
Okay.
and he's playing Scar. I'm excited about that.
Damn. Is this live action or a new cartoon?
No, it's like Jungle Book. Like they did recently. It's Jon Favreau again.
I die.
So
See, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
okay with
They were
this.
working
I'm okay
really
with
hard to make
this.
sure the cast was all like either people of color or.
Oh,
Like,
there you go. Idris Elba. I'd hug him twice.
Oh my goodness! I'd hug him more than twice.
More than twice.
I'd more than hug him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would scare me to get off my leg.
It would start as a hug. It would start as a hug.
Start as a hug, elevate.
Ma'am, get off my leg.
Ma'am. One of my favorite Christmas songs features Idris Elba.
No way.
Wait.
Noel Fielding, who's like one of my favorites, has a band called The Loose Tapestries. They did a Christmas song a couple years ago called Can't Wait for Christmas to Come. And it's brilliant, and it's very much Noel Fielding's comedy. But there's a rap part, and it's done by Idris Elba, because Idris Elba is also a DJ. And so, right.
That's amazing.
So he put in the rap, and it's amazing.
I love that.
Damn.
So good. It's just about like him getting like he wanted an Xbox, but he got socks instead. Because it's Noel Fielding wrote it.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
One of my favorite lines from it is, "My wife is a walnut. She's a Christmas walnut." I'm like, great. This doesn't make any sense. Love it.
Love it, obviously.
So, yeah. No,
Dear
yourself is
Lord.
great.
Woof. Well, guys, shall wrap her up. Otherwise,
Covered a lot.
We did.
We covered a lot.
Most importantly, that you would hug Idris Elba 2.5
Twice.
times.
That's the most important part. That's the main takeaway.
Would your half be one arm, or would it be like more like you just bumped pelvises? You meant to hug, and then you both got distracted, and we're like,
how does that happen?
I mean, it happens. If like at a party, and you're both like, you got a drink in your hand, and then you both see someone you know across the room at the same time. They're like, "Oh, hey, Idris and Krista!" And you're about to hug, and you turn to wave both of you, and you just bump pelvises.
Yeah, it's never happened to you.
One-armed hug?
Or what else?
It's never happened to you before. This
Those are your two
happens all the time.
options.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The one-armed hug is fine.
Yeah.
I'll be close to the
I'll go over the pelvis.
Yeah. Give me the pelvis
Pelvis shouting to someone that we both know.
any day.
It's Meryl Streep.
Oh my
Obviously.
gosh. I would have a 3-way hug with them in a minute.
That'd be
Hey, Meryl, we were just about to hug. If you
wanna
wanted
get on
to
that?
come on in. Bring her in, Meryl.
I love
Ms.
Meryl
Streep. Yes, she's amazing. I like her daughter as well.
Yeah.
Mamrie, is it? Yeah, she's fantastic.
Well, guys, that concludes part 2 of my episode with Krista and Lilly of 36 Times Podcast. Make sure you do follow them on all social media at 36 Times Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And make sure you're subscribed anywhere you find podcasts. Hope you enjoyed that episode, and we'll see you next week.